Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Adib Daniel bin Edi Azhar. I'm from Bachelor Public Relations with a Contemporary Media. So today I'm doing this video because of to review a case that Dr. Nazli given task to me about a Cheen and another v. Christlina Korok and another on 2012. So this case review is prepared by me. So before we proceed to a case review, I want to give a little bit introduction about cyber thought, because this case is kind of related with the cyber thought. So a thought is a negligent or an intentional act done by someone that injures someone else. So cyber thought is thought done in a cyberspace, and the cyber thought are on the rise, and this include trespass to chattel, conversation, cyber stalking or harassment, online defamation and anything else. Okay, we proceed to the case review. So the case is a Cheen and another v. Christlina Korok and another in 2012, volume 6 CLJ, page 503, and is handled by High Court Sabah and Sarawak, Kota Kinabalu, and David Wong Dakwah as the judge. Next is the facts of this case. So the first is the plaintiff are a married couple. Second is the second plaintiff is the owner and the principal of a nursery star kids play school. Third is the defendant registered their 1-year-old son named McCain to that nursery school, and the McCain mother saw the wound on his body when she picked him up from the nursery school. And the first defendant testified that she saw the first plaintiff's finger were very dry and starting to peel on May 11, 2010. Next, the defendant returned to the nursery on May 14, 2010 and demand a refund of the school expense. Next, altercation occurred between the defendant and the insured plaintiff. Next, the defendant published 3 defamatory articles following the incident: a complaint letter, an online publication, and a newspaper article. And the plaintiff are demanding damage based on the allegedly defamatory article. So the issue of this case is first whether or not the 3 publications are defamatory. Second is if the answer to the question is in the affirmative, whether or not the defamatory imputation are to pursuant to Defamation Act 1957. And what the judgment said. So the judgment said that the first, the defendant had the right to make a complaint against the nursery school. Second is the qualified privilege applied to the defendant complaint letter. Third, the plaintiff's reputation was harmed by defendant online publication, and this we call it defamatory. The fourth, defendant made an offensive and unjustified remark regarding the first plaintiff's skin problem. Next, the defendant accused the first plaintiff of acting improperly, and their claim was accepted as true based on evidence in their complaint letter. And last, the defendant were held accountable for defamatory online publishing, but not for the claim of improper behavior. So my opinion or analysis on this case is the first is I'm agreed that the judge said that the defendant had the right to file complaint with a relevant authority which had a legal duty to consider such a complaint, and the letter was protected by a qualified privilege. And next, the online publication was defamatory is aimed to warn people against sending their kids to this nursery. And then the first defendant mentioned that the plaintiff's skin issue, but her online post went further, not with the evidence to justify the claim. The first plaintiff was accused of a misbehavior by defendant, which was confirmed in the first defendant letter of complaint to the relevant authority. And last, the defendant was exonerated of a responsibility of the misbehavior claim made in the online publication, as they established its veracity, but not for the offensive remark about the plaintiff's skin problems. So yeah, that's all from me that I can review a case about the Cheen and another with Christlina Korok and another. So what can I conclude with this case is that even though that the defendant have the right to complain, but do not publish the online post about the warn people about the gonna reduce the reputation of the company because it was defamatory. Just file a complaint about the child, about the kid that have been wound on his body. So that's all from me about review the case. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.